Because you said in the middle. I said,
Nah, you're in the middle.
All right, from our left to our right, running back Jalen Jackson, defensive back Cameron Dantzler, head coach Jim Turner. Coach, if you want to go ahead and give an opening statement, and we'll get started with questions.
Okay, so let me start with this. I thought it was a great football game. I thought that the Brahmas did an incredible job. They were ferocious the whole day. And you know, when two teams have the records that we have, sometimes the games can get chippy and stupid. And it didn't. Both teams were just played as if they were undefeated. And both of us have good football teams. There's no question in my mind. Like, this league is incredible as far as the parity in the league. So my hat's off to them for their performance and their coach for his performance. Our football team here, starting with this guy right here, and Josiah Bronson on defense. Our defense, I've said it all year, and I don't lie about it. I don't try and set things up or make a big splash with something that I say. I just tell the truth about it. Our defense has carried us. And they played well enough to win. They played well enough for us to be undefeated or maybe one or two losses. And they're really a great defense. And they showed that again tonight. His pick, of course, big plays. We talk about big plays. His pick, and of course the way Josiah played, the way our defensive line played, our secondary, our linebackers. I mean, we got a good defense, period. So on offense, this guy on the other down at the end down here, 3-6. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy when you get another player comes halfway through the year and we put him in front of you. And I understand how that feels. I know that very well. And so, you know, and you talk to the players and you work them through it. This guy is a pro. He's a pro's pro. And so he doesn't sulk. He gets pissed off and he lets you know it, but that's okay. All right, but he doesn't sulk and he's ready to play. And he was ready tonight. And he had an incredible game, and we needed that out of him as a part of this win. So I was really happy for our quarterback, Troy, as well. We gave him the start. We let him play the whole game, and he was able to come out of there with the win. I'm happy for him as well. So I think it's a good team win. Obviously, we can't turn the ball over the way we did. We turn the ball over, and when you do, the odds of you losing are real good. So I'm happy with the win, and then on to Arlington.
Cameron, your defense came up with 3 interceptions today. What were some things that you had to do to keep Kevin Hogan and the Brahmas offense off balance?
Just play our game, honestly. Like Coach said, we feel like we were one of the best defenses in this league, and I feel like we showed that today. It doesn't show on the stat sheet that we the best, but like if you just watch us play, watch how we run to the ball, make plays, we're the best defense, and we showed that today with 3 turnovers.
And Jalen, did you know this was going to be a game where you guys would lean pretty heavily on the run, or what was sort of the plan coming in, and how did it play out?
I mean, pretty much every game, as a running back, we always talk about, running the ball heavily. So every game we want to come out and establish the run off rip because that's how you know you establish dominance in a game. So if you come out and you run the ball effectively, we know we pretty much got a team. We just focused on what Coach was teaching us all week as far as battling adversity, knowing that we coming into a setting where it's going to be tough to get a win, being that both teams, both records, like Coach said, we both played like we was undefeated tonight, and I give my hats off to that team. But we was just ready. We listened to what Coach had to say all week about being prepared for this game, and when your opportunity is being called, make sure you're ready for it. And we was just ready tonight.
Jalen, going back to your 54-yard gain, how important was it to, on the next play, that 12-yard touchdown to keep San Antonio gassed, getting to the line of scrimmage quickly and to get that play off?
So obviously after, a big run like that, running backs and the O-line, we pretty much juiced up and ready to go for the next play. So when Coach had called a play for me, me to get the ball, all my linemen looked at me like, let's finish this. And I seen the fire in their eyes. We know when we get to the 10 or the red zone, we know we got to make a play to get in that touchdown or walk away with a touchdown. So they was fired up. I was ready to go, and we just made it work.
Kim, can you walk us through the play on the pick six?
Just really, the coaches just say trust my ability, and I worked my technique and just made a play on the ball. That's all I can say. I did what I was supposed to do. And hats to the D-line. They had pressure Hogan all day, and he made some bad throws to help us come out with some turnovers.
He's an NFL corner. He's an NFL corner. There's no question about that.
Somebody asking a question? Yes. We got one question online here. James, if you want to unmute, I don't know, can we hold the mic to it? There we go.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win. It's not every day that you have a quarterback that throws for 36 yards, yet you come away with victory. On the ground, though, so much success, over 150 rushing yards. Can you kind of speak about the job the O-line did up front and what your backs were able to do?
Yeah, I just think, I appreciate that question. Let me answer it in a second, but I'm just going to tell you right now, without him and 91 and 51 on defense, we don't win the game, okay? And I appreciate the question. I'll answer it now. The offensive line, they did a great job tonight, and Jalen was a big part of it. He did a great job tonight as well. We were able to move him off the football, and you can't win football games by doing that in today's football, of course, right? You can't just run the ball all the time. You got to be able to throw the ball on first down and all that. So, and we're aware of that. So we were limited in the number of plays we had. I mean, we only ran from scrimmage. We ran 40 plays. So our defense was on the field a lot in this football, 63 plays. So, but of course, when you run the ball, you use the clock as well. So that part of it I love. We had Troy playing tonight, so we did a lot of the read-run package, which allowed him to run the ball a few times, and he ran it well because he's a great athlete. So I'm really happy that our line was able to shine that way, and I give them a lot of credit as well, and our running backs.
Questions online?
This team has now won a couple of games in overtime. What is it about these, closing out games in late game situations like this, especially, when it comes down to these 2-point plays? It's tough. How do you guys get it done in the end?
Yeah, I think, if you just look at it, like when you win games like that, what is that like? That's like winning a fight in the 12th round or the 15th round, right? So there's no question in my mind. Again, I'm not embellishing. I think we have one of the toughest teams in this league. Man for man, I think we have probably the toughest team in this league. And, I wouldn't, if you told me I could pick any team I wanted right now, I would take this team. And it's not because I have to go spend the next 2 weeks with them. I probably won't be the head coach next year. I have no idea. I really don't care right now. I just care about the guys in that room, and I really respect the effort. I mean, the way we practiced last week, it's unbelievable. And it's not leadership, okay? It's leadership from them. I'll take no credit for it. We have the right character guys in the building. And so when you're winning games like that, we beat a good Birmingham team. This team we played tonight is a good football team. Without question, it's a good football team. And so in the end, I thought our character was there. I mean, our guys are tough, and they finish. And at the end of the football game, you wouldn't know. They just throwing haymakers to try and win the game. And we were able to do that, and I really give our quarterback a lot of credit at the end of that football game as well for really settling down and putting those balls where they needed to be to finish.
Good?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Glad to sneak 51 in there. I didn't mention him in the block.